We open the door and literally the first thing that we hear is, yo, I swear, I'm not racist. I'm not racist. If you haven't seen the first part of this story, I suggest you do so you can follow along with this video properly. But I know some of you probably aren't because the eye in the top right of the corner is just, oh, so far away from your thumb. You're just way too busy to click it and watch the part 1 video. Exactly. If you don't put your fat thumb in the eye in the corner, dude, just give them a recap of the first video. All right, fine. I did the smiley dance, I spat water at my microphone, I could shoot lasers out of my mouth. This, I made fun of domestic violence, I almost broke my computer. Whoa! I made fun of the coronavirus because that's a hot topic at the moment. This, and I made fun of disabilities. Okay, now that we're caught up, we can continue with the video. What actually happened is Johannes was randomly invited to a party by his friend Fitz. He didn't want to go because he didn't know anyone at the party and he's never been to a party before, but miraculously Fitz convinced him to go, but so many things went wrong on the way to the party that Johannes was already exhausted before the party even began. And he illustrated that by using a social health bar, which was at a solid 10% as he opened the door to his first college party. And this. So I opened the door and at first glance, anyone could see that this was indeed a party and I was definitely not ready. I had made the decision to go to this party randomly. So I had no time to mentally prepare for all of the excitement. Like the most exciting thing I did that week was pay my phone bill early. I didn't even know what to do with myself because after looking around, really the only forms of entertainment I saw were beverages that I won't name because I'm 19, girls, food bowls that I'm sure have been used by people with unwashed hands, speakers, a Nintendo Switch, cancer flash drives, that was a joke, relax, dancing, a Nintendo Switch? What nerd brings one of those to a party? What absolute dork would rather play Mario Party, Mario Kart, Smash, all of these amazing nerdy games to a party? You're supposed to be social, you lamos. What absolute dweeb would bring 2 extra Joy-Cons for another person to play? It's me, I'm nerds. So I obviously, expeditiously, immediately started walking towards the kitchen because Fitz saw through my attempt and didn't want me to waste my whole party experience playing video games. Like a good friend. Yep, like a good friend. So Fitz and I are just chopping it up in the kitchen. Ha, it's a pun, get it? We're talking in the kitchen and a girl walks up and starts talking to him and Fitz introduces me. Hey, by the way, this is my boy Yo-Yo. Oh. Yo-Yo, hey, how's it going? Well, actually, my name is Johannes. Yo-Yo, wait, you know him, I showed you his videos. It was at this moment I knew that everything that Fitz would say and do from now on would do nothing but make my party experience worse. I'm just not the type to tell random people about my channel, okay? I feel like with my content, it's just me shooting myself in the foot because my videos are stories about myself. So if someone watches my stuff before talking to me, they already know some pretty weird things about me. Like I can't walk up to someone that's seen my videos and be like, hey, what's up girl? It's Yo-Yo 808. Nah, I'm playing, but you can call me Johannes. I was just wondering if you were trying to go out and get a slice of pizza or something. Ew, no, you eat pineapple pizza. And this, it just doesn't work in my favor at all. But because of Fitz, like 3 people at the party already knew about my videos. 3 people, you say? 3 people. 1, 2, 3. So I introduced myself to homegirl, and I'm not gonna lie, her reaction to my introduction was off because all I had got from her after said introduction was an nice to meet you. I'm gonna pull into your home. I wanna search Google Chrome. She wanna hit me on Snapchat. Me when I say I don't backtrack. I carry weight like a backpack. I am incredible. For some reason, every time I greeted a girl, oh my God, that was so awkward. For some reason, every time I greeted a girl, I got the same exact reaction, and I had no clue why. Like, I will literally animate exactly what my greetings look like. Hey, I'm Johannes. Nice to meet you. That's it. That's literally it. What more do you want from me? Is it my tone? Do I smell? Is it my clothes? Do I smell? Someone please tell me why I'm flopping so hard. I will fix it, I swear. Hey, what's up, dude? I'm Fitz. Yo, how's it going? So, apparently, you can dap guys, but you don't dap girls. For those who don't know, dap is another form of handshake, and it is my primary way of greeting people. So I guess I can't do that to girls. I don't know who made that rule, but whatever, fine, okay, I guess. All right. So I learned from the error of my ways, and I assume I need to hug girls and dap men. So I'm introduced to another girl, but this time I knew about her trap card. I know exactly what to do. Hey, this is my boy Yo-Yo. Well, it's Johannes, but hey, how's it going? Hey, yo, what? I went for a hug, and she tried to dap me up. What? I just don't understand. I thought I was, why am I still drawing this scene? But yeah, a huge chunk of the night was spent trying to figure out if I should dap girls or hug them. Okay. But after that absolute confusion, my social health Yu-Gi-Oh! Life point score was definitely at a solid 3, and it's only been 10 minutes. I just needed to unwind and play the Switch that was conveniently 5 feet away from me. But so is a table with a bunch of people, and that's where Fitz promptly dragged me. So we head to the table, and I begin talking to this guy who I dapped to greet, by the way. And we're talking about Kanye West. He has some Kanye lyric or album or something on his shirt. I don't exactly remember, but he asked me if I like Kanye, to which I respond, Whoa! 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 But like, I didn't mean it like that. I do like some OG Kanye tracks. I have partaken in the Wolf SpongeBob floaty meme on multiple occasions. Scoop diddy poop. I'm not saying he's not good, it's just not my cup of tea. But this guy started to lay into me hard, and honestly, the only thing that came to my mind at the moment was,
okay, that's all the time I've got. I gotta get back to playing Animal Crossing
New Horizon
on my
Nintendo Switch. I just wanted to leave, but like, if I walk away, where can I go? Like, what do I look like walking away from this discussion just to stand alone on a wall 10 feet away? So I'm pretty stuck, but I look to Fitz for the assist, and I know homie to homie, bro to bro, he's got my back. So when I see him walking towards me, I know everything will be fine, and that rest assured, I am safe. Kanye, huh? Nice. You know, Yo-Yo raps too. Fitz, this isn't even part of the video. This is directly for you, bro. I draw. I think I make pretty decent art. I do animations, obviously not the best looking, but I like to say I make them pretty entertaining. I make all my beats, once again, not the best, but I like to say I kind of know what I'm doing. So I have talent in all of these other fields. And you want to tell people that I rap? You want me to be known for this? I mean, yeah, when I made the song, I just like felt something in my heart and just felt the need to express it in word form. And this is just the most genuine song I've ever made, you know? Straight from the heart. Yeah, I'm still a virgin cause I never lose. This is an actual song I made for a video. Spitting my feelings, I'm playing, I'm chilling, the beat, I'm really killing it, you notice what I do. Hey, I'm still a virgin cause I never lose. Fitz wants to tell the people that I just disrespected Kanye freaking West in front of that I make music? And this is what I bring to the table. I make music. I make music. I make music, huh? Well, this chop is about to make you dance. So after he said that foolishness, I promptly used my immaculate social skills to dodge this situation elegantly. What? No, no. I don't make music, bro. My social health Minecraft hearts are at like 2 at this point. But before I could even digest the straight foolishness that came out of his mouth, I hear real music, soul music, a song we all know, an absolute banger begins to bless my eardrums with his presence. It's the happy birthday song, but of course that John is copyrighted, so you're getting silence instead. But they bring out the cake and begin singing for the birthday guy, who I still haven't even met at this point. I literally had no place at this party, but while we're singing and stuff, I look around and see all the smiles on everyone's faces, and I realize I'm literally no different than these people. I just need to get over myself, loosen up, and just have fun. Stop overanalyzing things and just vibe. So I tell myself, you know what? No matter what happens next, I will just relax and have fun. And I fully convinced myself that I'm ready to do that. And we finish singing, he blows out the candles, and I hear a girl say, "All right, let's get up." Wait, so the party never even started? The music turns up, the lights go off, and people start going ham, yo. I just wanted to play the Switch, but now I'm in a crowded dark room full of people, the last place I figured I'd be that night. Like, people are going crazy, like dancing, drinking, all of that. I can clearly see it from the balcony where I fled when the music got turned up. Yep. Consistency. But it's cool because everyone in the group joined me, and we're all just joking and talking around. Did I just say joking and talking around? Joking and talking around. Joking and talking around. Joking and talking around. We're all just joking and talking around on the balcony, and I'm honestly surprised I'm even properly functioning right now, because so far I have successfully weirded out about 80% of the girls at the party, disrespected Kanye, been revealed as a mediocre music artist shortly after dissing Kanye, and worse than all of that, I lost in Smash. Yes, the Switch. The main thing I was paying attention to. Did my voice just crack? The main thing I was paying attention to the whole time. I convinced Fitz to let us play, and I lost. Washed. Got clapped the first round. So it was pretty surprising to me that I was actually just vibing on the balcony, just taking in the beauty of the light polluted Austin skies and looking at my view of downtown Austin and the guy hanging off the rail of the balcony. One of the people in our group decided to hang off the balcony. Like, why? This is no small balcony. We took an elevator to get to this room. If he falls, he's getting clapped. If he falls, 100% one of us is getting gifted the soul stone. So we're just trying to tell him, yo, get down, get down. Oh, sure, why not? What in the mountains of Caucasus is this guy doing? Get up, get up. He gets up, but shortly after we hear, "Call the cops." And by we, I mean Fitz and I, because everyone else swears to God that they didn't hear it. Yo, maybe it was just the wind. Well, the wind must have a PhD in English, because I heard absolutely no grammatical errors at all. Austin must have some pretty articulate wind, because the pronunciation of "call the cops" was very clear. After the guy who was just hanging off of a balcony 2 seconds ago said that foolishness, I was just done. I'd had it. That's it. I'm done. I want to go home. My social health. I don't even have any more video game references. I want to go. Goodbye. Peace. I'm out. I'm doing all of this internally, of course, but I think Fitz picks up on my vibe, so we get ready to leave. We open the door, and literally the first thing that we hear is, "Yo, I swear, I'm not racist. I'm not racist." But we ignore it and leave, because Fitz is a good friend who knows his good buddy old pal Johannes is tired and ready to leave. Yo, wait. Get a load of this. It's Johannes. Of course we didn't leave. Hey, how's it going? Did she just disregard my dap for a fist bump?
I woke up Chris Breezy.
I'm dragged to this table where we see this girl who's surrounded by people. I don't know how, but apparently they got to a point of the conversation where they're calling her racist as a joke. I don't know how we got here. I don't even care about the situation. I just want to go home. But Fitz suggests a game to play with her to prove that she's not a racist. The rules are simple. He says one thing and she finishes the sentence. Catch, up, mayonnaise, must, turd. And it just keeps going like this for a little while until he pulls a complete 180. Hot sauce, barbecue, vin, nigger. Wait! We go absolutely ballistic. I don't know why I found that so funny. It's just such an obvious trick, but the fact that she didn't see through it and was tricked by Fitz to say the N-word in front of a bunch of people who were already calling her racist, golden, honestly. But like, I really can't blame her. If I were surrounded by people, I'd be pretty uncomfortable too, and I'd probably say something out of pocket. Catch, up, must, turd, vin. Slavery was a choice. Hey, that ain't nothing but some fat. I don't hate Kanye. I just like making fun of him. scoop deep. But all jokes aside, I actually snapped to reality and realized what had just happened. I noticed that I'm laughing with the people in the group for once during this whole experience, and I'm just having fun and genuinely participating in the conversation. Nothing crazy happened that night, but something amazing did. For the first time in a very long time, I was a kid. Dude, I'm 19. For the past 2 years, I have done nothing but grind. When I was working a 9 to 5 and doing YouTube at the same time, to now where all I do is YouTube, I never really was a 19-year-old and just went out, had fun, and did some ignorant stuff. While I definitely advocate for living in your purpose and chasing your dreams, what's the point of achieving all of that just to be lonely at the top? So from that moment on, I finally for once became more comfortable with my social ability. Oh God, that was way too sappy for my channel. Ugh. Anyways, apparently that party was just a kickback according to Fitz's party scale. So if Corona stops acting up, maybe you'll get a Rager story in the future. Yo, before the video starts, here are the random comment jars. I'm pausing so they have time to show. Before I start the video off, I do want to say, wash your hands, please. This thing is crazy. I hope you guys are staying safe and all of that. I do want to say, since like all this stuff is going on, you guys have nothing to do, I'm gonna try to make weekly short videos after this. Am I capping? I don't know yet, but with this video I did like a new animation like process thing. So in theory with that I should be able to get out a lot of 4-minute long videos. So I will be trying that. I just have this here to like try to maybe motivate myself to do it. So I'm like, yo, don't lie to the fan base, blah, 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 blah. Enjoy the video.